Hi everyone. We are into group one, and application which we have worked on is movie filter application. These are our team members: myself, Manisha Bollam, Uday, Sai Krishna, and Satya Shravani. We have been working on this project. Moving on to the next slide, please. So coming to this application, using this website, user will be able to rank the relevance of the movies based on the selection of filter fields like director, cast, genre, and number of records. These fields are used to filter the movies according to your preferences, with maximum of 10 selections, 10 selection fields per every movie. The components were developed using Angular as a front-end framework. We have used the following technologies, which are HTML, CSS, Angular, and JavaScript. Sai, next slide, please. So um, we have installed Angular, and these are the Angular installation steps. To install Node and npm, we have installed Node and npm from nodejs.org from this site. And to check the versions of the installed Node and npm, we have used node hyphen version and npm hyphen version commands to check the installed Node.js and npm versions. And we have installed Angular CLI using this command, npm install -g @angular/CLI. To verify the Angular version which have been installed, we have used this command, which is ng version. Moving on to the next slide, passing it on to Manisha.
Thank you, Madhu. Hello everyone, I'm Manisha Ballam. I'm going to explain about creating Angular project and components. And here comes the components. They are create, navigate, and creating the other component and the run. So in order to create a Angular project, the command we need to use is the ng new and my application, or you can replace it with the other one. Um, and this my application can be replaced to the other name also. And coming to the navigate, there's the project directory. To navigate this folder, you can use the project name. And initially, the Angular will give the three components. They are like HTML, CSS type, and but if we want to create more number of components, we have to use this component, this command, that is ng create component movie list. This for creating a like many other components. And this ng list component, once we have to use the ng list component once we done. Basically, we use the ng sub this component for the coding part and to run such applications like Angular, HTML, etc. And when we are ready to run the application, and in the terminal, we use this command ngserve. And after that, after running the application, then we have to open in the localhost 4200. Then we can see our application. Continuing to the next slide. And system architecture. So to build this website, we have used four components, that is application component, it's an application filter component, application movie list, and displaying the movie component. And coming to the application component in the basic root component, and the application filter component, it contains the filter from which the user can select the various number of fields, and they can filter the fields according to their choice. And coming to the movie list component, it displays the list of movies we need and list of items like that. And displaying movie component, so it will display the details of each movie when we select the particular title, something like that. So we use this application display movie component for that. Thank you.
Yeah. Hi everyone. I'll explain by Manisha regarding the architecture component design. Here we have actually developed the component design structural way that the whenever the application component design that we have developed, uh, the application which is developed, like when this application is booted and the root application will be called like with its subcomponents coming to the app filter component and also the movie display movie component and the list component. So all of these subcomponents will be called will be called to the system call directly whenever the this particular root component has been called out. And coming to the filter components for the first one, which is in the subcomponent list, this is the primary component which actually filters the list of requirements that user wants. Whenever user wants to filter the data and he click on the submit button, the particular relevance properties results will be calculated and will be displayed. And movies are sorted in the descending order of particular relevance. And please move on to the next slide, please. Uh, Yeah. And coming to the next component design, which you have developed is movie list. In this component, the movie details are displayed in a thought format, and it has been developed like whenever in a particular user wants to uh, have a title of any movie or the description of the movie which he wants to uh, have, this will be displayed. And whenever the particular user click on the title, a page will be rendered, which will be called again the display movie component will be called through the list component, and that will be displayed over the page regarding the movie trailer link and whatever the movie related components. All of them will be the domain particular data will be displayed over here. And coming to the next component, which is movie display app application display movie component, and this component is will be called from the previous component. It will show the details of the movie. This component is called from the application movie list, and it receives more details like even though it is a part of the same component, it displayed more specifically regarding the trailer link and regarding the genre of the movie, in particular whatever the attributes that are associated with the movie component. It displays in its web page to detail. And coming to the domain part that we have developed, moving on to the next slide, we'll be specifically discussing about that. This is the data model that we have chosen for this application components. And if you see the domain class, we have defined the movie, we have defined this for this page regarding the following attributes, like popularity of the film that has gained over the period, and the budget of the movie that has been involved with the film, and the revenue that has been collected, and the other sub attributes like title, cast, and the direct filmmaker of particular film, and the genre and summary of the film that has been involved with it, and the release year that has been released, and the production companies that are involved with the particular film. All over the entire data of each and every film will be displayed whenever the particular user has been selected. Selected the movie based on the filter criteria. Each of these components will be called. Whenever the particular root component is loaded, the entire movie data is loaded through each of its components from the comma separated value file, which we will call it as CSV file. It will display each and every uh, movie objects like an array of things. And thank you. Moving on to next slide. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Uday. Here we are discussing about the filtering and ranking algorithm. All movies are displayed based on the selected filters. If movie fail to meet any selected filter requirement, 10 points are deducted that will be displayed in the next column. If in case multiple movies have same relevant score, that movies are sorted according to the budget. And here we are discussing the movies are sorted according to their budget specific criteria requirements for sorting based on budget that can be implemented here. And here comes the component flow diagram. In the component flow diagram here, we are seeing filter movie list. If we through filter we are submitting the movie list, and if we click on the movie list, the movie is being displayed. That's thank you.
Hi, now I'm going to explain the code and the running procedure, how our app works. I'm going to share my screen. Just give me a second. Okay, here is my code. So initially we have this app.component.html and app.component.ts, which means the TypeScript. And in this HTML, if you see here, there are filter form, movie list, and display movie. These three are the components. In the beginning, we can see the form with the required fields like to filter it out, and then the remaining fields are hidden. That is the reason why we have used this one hidden. When the user hits on the filter button, and this part is getting hidden, and we are going to see list of movies that are related to the filter. And then when user hits on the title of that movie, we are going to navigate to another page, which is display movie, which contains the overview and the home page. It does it nothing but the URL, which can navigate to the movie. So that is what happening in this HTML. And if we go to this TypeScript part, so we are having this title homepage. From here, we are calling this. This is the function where we are getting the data from. Um, we are using the CSV files. And if we go to the movie display.html, this is the field I was talking about when user hits on the movie title. It will navigate to this trial to the link overview and the home page. And this is the thing I was talking about. This is the general URL YouTube link. um, and we are using this go back button. It will navigate to the first page. And movie list is nothing but we are displaying it in the form of a card. When user hits on the filter, we will get this popularity, budget, revenue, cash, and everything details. Um, this is the another page. Um, in this page, we are calling the data. Um, we are getting everything the TS file of from the CSV file. We are reading the values, the genre, release year, and everything. If movie doesn't match any of this, the relevance is reduced to 10. Uh, the same with the director, cast, and the year. This is how we are reading the CSV file. This dot slice is used because if user is entering I want 15 movies list, but the relevance is only 10, it will only display 10 because of this slice we are using. So this is the coding part. Like Manisha explained, how we can see run our application. So I have already used the terminal and run ngserve. This is how our application will look like. If user enters like 15 and apply filter, and user can see some movies, like the top 15 movies, depending upon the budget, in the descending order in the column wise. This is how it looks. So if you want to look who have directed, for suppose if we do Bryce, and apply filter. If you see here, it has changed. It will um, filter out everything. The director is Bryce. That's how according it will sort it out. If you add the cast as uh, uh, who will take, if we take this Mitch, we'll keep a cast as a Mitch and apply filter, and again we have sorted in order the director as Bryce and a cast as a Mitch, and uh, that is how it gets filtered in the column wise. And the requirement we have is if user mouse over on this title, we are able to see the overview of this movie. If you can see here, you can see that. And if user hits on this, it will navigate to the next page, which contains the movie overview and the links. If user hits on that, sorry, I will show you again. Okay, this is the one we are talking about, right? This is the page, and if user hits on this one, he will directly navigate to this page where user can see the movies. If we go back, uh, yeah, if we want to go back, it will navigate to this page, and user can look for another movies. And if he is not satisfied with this movie, he can go back and search for new movies. So this is our project. We or else if you are uh, if you know what you want, like if you want to see action from 1998 and between the years 2005, and you have this Tom Cruise, um, if you want to say 10 members or 20 members and apply the filter, you can see uh, only those members related to that with the action, director, cast, Tom. That's how you can filter it out. This is our project. Thank you.